Good morning and welcome back to Rayan Mon Thai Time here in Kamphalak, Thailand. So today we're going to crack on with the bedding planters should I say, and I'll give you a quick look and hopefully you get the idea, and we'll keep the video rolling throughout the progress of today so you can see how it's coming on. So there's a little bit of an overview where the bedding planters are going to be, and previously we was using this wood to cut lengths to use as stakes, but what I've found is the wood is inconsistent, so a lot of the wood is not suitable for this job, which is not too much of a problem. I'll use it on other projects around the plot of land. So we've now moved on to blue water pipe, which does the job just as well, but there's no wastage. Okay, so the next job I'm going to do is the little rain ditch that we had along the front of the beans. I'm going to fill that in, level it off, and then start laying the slabs as a walkway down the side. And then in front of the beans we will create another wall all the way round, to prevent too much water flooding the plants. That's the whole idea of what we're doing. And as I said, later on when we can, we will get the soil and start raising the ground inside the containers, and then we'll crack on with some more planting. So that just gives you a quick idea of what I'm doing. Any little gaps, in two minds what to do: either cut some blocks and fill it, or I might go out and get some stone, some just little grey stones, and fill the gaps. So we'll come back to that once we get to that stage. So I'm going to crack on as always, and I'll show you my update in a couple of seconds. Okay, we're back again for a quick update on the progress this morning. Kind of got an idea what I'm doing now, so now I've got the idea in my head, we should be able to move on at some pace now. So there you go, you can see how it's gonna pan out. The wall of bricks down the side here is to stop any soil running into the ditch, because this will become a rain ditch for during the rain season. So there you go. The gaps, as I say, I think I'll either cut a block and put in there, or I'll get some grey stone and then fill it. We shall see how many gaps we have at the end and then make a decision. But you can see what we're going to do around the trellis. I'm going to build a little wall all the way around it to cut some of the water going into it and raise it all up with some good potting soil later on. So there you go, there's a quick update. We'll come back in a bit once we've done a bit more. So skipping back to the pond, we've gone out today, bought a little net for the top of the net, to stop any birds coming in and taking the fish away. So this is the last stage of inserting our nursery pond for our little fish. So we'll have a little look in a minute once Mon's been on a little floating horse. and tied all the net up. We'll let you have a look, and then we'll go back to the bedding plants, making the footpaths, etc. Mon is in her element, absolutely loving it. As I say, the water's at least 2.5 meters deep, and she's on her homemade Thai horse, bobbing away. With her little toolkit in a carrier bag, with her string and her scissors. No need to build a swimming pool. So she's getting into her toolbox, gets a little bit of string out, pair of scissors, and ties the net on. Mon's about halfway through. There you go. There you go. So tying the net all the way around. As I say, that'll be nice and secure. Gives the little tiddlers chance to grow, and in around 3 months' time, we'll be releasing them and restocking the next 800, so that we have a continuous flow of good sized fish into the pond, as we're going to start allowing people to come here fishing on a regular basis. We will build a couple of little wooden structures for a bit of shelter whilst fishing, which is going to be the next projects after I've finished the block work for the bedding plants. And we was talking to our friend, the lady that sells the little fish to us, and she's advised us to change the fish food to another product which is higher in protein and will help the fish grow and put on weight at a faster pace than the regular fish food that we was feeding them. So all exciting. Let's see what they look like in 3 months' time.